Go ahead, Joseph.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between. Welcome to another round of Fight Night. I am Josie, joined by three of the greatest people in wrestling talk. Mr. William H.D. Morgan, if
How
you
y'all
will,
doing? How y'all
baby.
doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome.
Mr. Big Tone in the building, coming to us live from Utah.
What it is, fellas? What it is?
How those Mormons treating you, Big Tone?
Hey, they got some fine ones up there.
They do. They do.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. They got some thick, fine ones up in this piece, bruh.
Yeah, I used to go.
And
Yeah,
then-
man. I ran through a couple of them. I used to go to the Mormon church up the road around the corner when I was young. Hell yeah, they be looking straight.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, he has returned. Mr. Stacks is back on the podcast.
What it do? Tone, I didn't know you were getting some of that Kyle Filipowski treatment over there in Utah, but it's good to know. It's good to know.
I'm only here
It's
for
good
the
to
night.
know.
Well, I've been here for the last day and a half because I got a load I got to drop. Other than that, oh, bruh, I've seen the sights.
What kind of loads are you dropping? We don't need to know.
Oh, no.
No, we ain't talking about that. Well, not yet. But we ain't talking about that stuff right now.
Now you know why. Now you know why no NBA free agents want to go play for the Jazz.
Yeah, I know.
For real.
So before we get into it tonight, guys, we got to take a moment. We got to take a quick moment and say rest in peace to Sika Fatu, who passed away this week. One of the Wild Samoans and one of the heads of the NOI family. It's a huge loss in the wrestling community, and I just wanted to pay that condolences.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
he
the family
is.
as well.
He is one of the. Sika is one of the OGs. He is the original gatekeeper. So him and
Yeah.
So
Him and Alpha. All right, so we're gonna dive right into it. Usually we jump into the WWE side first, and then we hit AEW. But we're gonna flip that around this week because Forbidden Banger, if I may say. As always, AEW puts on another great pay-per-view. Even though I will say you can't not argue about half of the matches were pretty predictable.
Yeah, 100%. I would have
no
to
question. We call your boy Mr. Sissy Boy getting the TNT title. We called that about 3 weeks ago.
You stupid.
Unfortunately,
Little sissy boy.
I still think Okada and Jack Perry are the best two things coming out of that whole gimmick. I love
100%.
I love this Okada. I love this heel comedy Okada that we're getting. And I honestly see like AEW is using that talent well to me. It's the same thing with Shibata. I didn't like the phone thing at first, but it's grown on me. I love him, Hook, and Joe together. I think that is a great trios.
Yeah, because they're learning from Joe. Joe's the
Yeah.
experienced one, so they're still learning. Yeah, it's not bad.
I like the feud. I like the feud they're building with the Bang Bang Gang.
Yeah, Joe's gonna pull all that evilness out of them, and once he does that, those three are gonna be the most devastating team that you see. That's all there is to it.
So yeah, let's go down this card real quick. Let me get it pulled up. Give me 1 second. Did anybody actually watch 0 Hour? Because I know no one here bought the pay-per-view because we all some broke bitches.
No,
No, ain't the
I
fact we
didn't get a
broke.
chance to watch 0 Hour.
Ain't the fact we broke. I just wasn't interested to see it.
Me and Stacks were both very interested and couldn't afford it. So
I just wasn't interested in seeing it.
I was driving, so I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Can I pose this question? Not that I didn't enjoy what I saw from the highlights, but how much longer are we going to be able to enjoy Forbidden Door as for what it was, now that Tony Khan's basically got, New Japan on the payroll,
I mean,
or
That
a
basically
Oh, it's the other
majority
way
that
around.
people want to
It is.
see.
It's the other
Or
way
a
around.
majority
New
that-
Japan has them on the
on the
payroll.
payroll.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But his point is taken. Somebody on somebody's payroll in AEW is on Japan.
I think that's why you saw the addition of CMLL to this year and
Yeah.
Stardom. Even though Stardom is just a lesser New Japan promotion at this point.
Lesser. Yeah.
But you had 4 promotions involved in this Forbidden Door, where usually Forbidden Door is just the 2. I think we've been saying it for years. Forbidden Door is eventually going to have to expand to other companies.
Oh, 100%.
Like, you're going to have to.
After last year,
Yeah, I think
Yep.
he's going to have to expand it to more than just New Japan. Because, yes, you're right. We see a lot of these guys throughout the year now. So, yeah, 100%. So your opening match, MJF versus Hector Cero. This match is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Hector Cero is great, like amazing, and I think him and MJF paired well together. But MJF wasn't going to take a loss in his return
I was
match.
gonna say,
No, there was
MJF's
no-
not taking that
there
loss,
was no
especially
way in
after
hell-
coming back.
There is no way in hell MJF was going to lose that one. No. In his first pay-per-view back, nah, that wasn't going to happen.
MJF looked good. You couldn't tell that shoulder's still bothering him. I'm ready for him to move up to no offense to Hector Cero or Roosh, but like it's time for him to be involved in a bigger feud
Elevated
at
a
this
little
point.
bit.
And I think
would
we're
agree.
seeing the whispers of MJF Ospreay and All In. I think that is coming.
You can put that in stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like
You can go ahead and put that in stone.
that's on its way.
Your next match was the trios match, the Elite versus Scissor Ace. This match to me was good, but like I don't know, it never. I feel like they didn't work enough off of Tanahashi and Okada's history, like they should have, or the fact that you had President versus EVPs. They mentioned that a lot in the freaking pre-show, but it wasn't mentioned on commentary. Also,
Won
I
that
think
match.
Elite won that match.
Yeah,
Oh, you
Elite.
fucked
Yeah.
it, Dad. Oh, never mind. I forgot what we're talking about. Oh,
Yeah. I was gonna say,
well,
telling your
I-
EVPs, man.
I will say that I see the way I see a few ways that they could be building this. I think they want the Elite to eventually have all the gold. I think your world champion is probably going to be Hangman.
Did he come back?
He hasn't, but it's coming.
Eventually, yeah.
Like not eventually. I think in the next couple of weeks.
Why would they want to switch Swerve out? And Swerve is the first black champion they've had, and he's doing great.
I agree with you. The problem I think they're running into has nothing to do with Swerve. Is the problem they're running into is how they booked it, to the fact that they now have 3 or 4 guys who are ready and to be in that main picture, and they have worked so long with long title reigns. Now they really need to pump out some 2 or 3 month title reigns. And I know not everybody agrees with that. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that's just kind of where AEW has kind of worked themselves into that corner.
Because they got to build something. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it was a shot in the arm when MJF came back, and so I mean, and the way and the build with the whole thing. I mean, with Swerve. I mean, yeah, I think they got to play a little hot potato for a little bit.
Yeah, I think I think every company goes through that time where they need to play hot potato with either their main title or a lower level title. And I'm not saying get crazy with it, because there was a time just not long ago the TNT title was a literal hot potato.
Yeah.
And
100%.
so I just
But make it make it enough to where where it's a memorable run in a way that we won't just forget about them as
and
soon as they
I
drop it.
But I wouldn't necessarily go the hot potato route, because why, even if that's what your thing was going to be, then why even put the belt on him in the first place?
yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
that's my issue. I mean, if you need
Yeah.
to build something sustainable, you need to build something that people can get behind. People
so
are getting behind Swerve, and now you mean to tell me you want to take it off of Swerve?
well, okay, but All
They
In's
do
not
better
till
with the chase though too.
and
Let's
All
keep
In's
that
not
in
till
mind.
September. All In's not till September. By that point, Swerve's had it 6 months. Is that
Yeah.
not a pretty good reign? That's a respectable reign, and
With
if he
anybody else, I
keeps
think you'd say that.
if he keeps on the pace that he is going, it'll be a good reign. Like, he's picked up, and like that match that and we're gonna talk about it. I don't want to dig too much, but the match he had with Osprey was
Killer.
killer.
So
So,
who would you put it on?
like I said, I
That's
think it's
a
going to be Hangman. I think it's going
Yeah.
to be Hangman
For
for
what
the Elite,
though?
To me, that's
because they're bitter
pointless to me.
rivals. You can build Hangman Swerve 3.
Yep.
That's pointless to me.
Yeah, it is.
I think it just goes to that Elite story. They want them to have all the gold and then lose it all, and
Mhm.
I think that's I don't know. That just looks like the direction it's going to me.
The question is, okay, who is the if they decide to take it off Swerve now, which I think would be stupid. Number one, what top names have Swerve beaten besides Osprey?
Yeah.
That really put that oomph behind his title reign.
I said I think this is getting him the oomph. You even
Yeah.
said it right there that he's starting to heat up. And so I don't necessarily agree, but also looks like to me, and it could lead this way. Maybe he drops it sooner, and then Danielson, because it looks like they're building Danielson to win the Owen Hart, and then to finally win his championship.
You don't need the Owen Hart. You don't need
No, he don't know.
Mm.
it. You
No.
don't need it.
And the thing that and you just said it. You just said it. Is the fact that okay, again, he's heating up. You just said that he's heating up. So why would you take the belt off somebody who's just coming into his own as a champion?
Exactly.
I don't.
Are they going to be able to sustain the heat though? That's another
Yeah,
question.
and that it has
another
nothing to do with
question.
Swerve. I think it comes down to Danielson's year is almost up. He's almost done. His full-time career is almost over.
Yep.
So
And
you
he wants to hold it before he gets out.
Yeah, and he already know.
So you want to give him a sympathy run?
I'm not saying any. I'm not saying I want
It's the
anything.
Kobe
I am
Swan
saying
song, Will. That's
how
what it is.
Hey, yeah,
how
I mean, that man has had plenty of chances, plenty of chances, and plenty of opportunities to win the title, and he didn't take advantage for whatever reason on none of them. Why you want to do it now?
I don't disagree.
Yeah, no.
Why you want to do it now? He could have did it just like he did in WWE. He could have been the underdog.
He's tissue paper, but
even more of a reason why not put it on.
But he's in lockstep with Tony Khan. Tony Khan plays favorites.
By the time he get the belt 2 months later, he hurt.
Again, all of what I'm saying is just hypothetical. It is, and it could go a totally different way. This is just what I have seen. And a lot of what I'm saying is just fan reaction of what people think could be happening as the way they're setting things up.
Oh, Hangman though. Hangman,
because
really?
outside of Hangman and Daniel, I mean, there's really nobody else you can stick it on right now. Then, in that case, I would agree.
How long he gonna have it
on Swerve?
How long he gonna have it?
I think you're in an era of a little bit of hot potato.
It's hot potato,
but we shouldn't be. He just got the damn belt.
I don't disagree.
We are not disagreeing with you. I'm just telling you what looks like is coming.
No one
And what's
said
going
Tony
and you know what's
Khan's
going to
smart.
happen? And you know what's going to end up happening? And we a big time. How many times we seen this? They took the belt off somebody who was just building up. They take the belt off too early. They take the belt off too early, and not only behind a fan favorite at that. Not only do you mess it up,
And it kills momentum.
Now,
And
here,
momentum,
okay,
and not only
hang
do you
on.
do that, but you
Hang
also
on.
mess it up. You also mess it up for that who dropped
All
this
right.
so early because now the fans are not going to trust that person to get another reign. And if they do get another reign, they're expecting another short reign from that person. We've seen that happen before in wrestling too. That shit ain't right, man. That
All
shit
right,
ain't right.
here's another thing that I possibly heard, Will.
Ricky Steamboat
Swerve-
is the biggest example.
Yep.
Swerve turns and he joins the Elite as the world champion.
Won't happen.
I don't see it either.
Won't happen.
But it is another alternative for him to keep the title.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That would keep the title on him probably
Yeah.
through the end of the year.
But that wouldn't make any sense. Though. Why would he turn
It
into
wouldn't.
It could because Swerve does just play better in the heel. Even in this Ospreay match. Even in this Ospreay match where they were both faces. Swerve came off of the heel just the way he delivers promos, mentioning his family, things like that.
I'll be
He
honest,
played
I
a
missed the
very
heel.
heelish
I missed the
character.
heel.
I think
Yeah.
Swerve makes a
Yeah.
great heel, and I think that's where he needs
Yeah.
to stay most of the time. I do enjoy the face every once in a while. It refreshes almost everyone's career.
The only thing, like I say, I think it'll just be a mistake to take it off. It'll just be
So,
a huge mistake.
There's another option. He does it, and he joins the Elite, and Hangman becomes the face, which I think is better for him too.
I just don't get. I get the appeal of Hangman. I do, but at the same point, you gonna trust it.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't trust him.
Why not? Because of his first run.
Because of their first run, I wouldn't trust him.
But
His first
I
run
mean,
was trash.
but there's
The
been
things
guys that
are
have,
different now.
yeah, there's been guys.
Right.
There's been guys that have had trash first runs again come back to have amazing runs. Cena's first run was trash.
No, Cena's first run was remarkable because nobody actually thought he would ever get that belt.
But it
And the
wasn't a long run.
When it didn't matter. Well, as when he was playing World Life as the world champion, nobody ever seen that. Especially from him, they never thought about him even coming close to it with
Yep.
that gimmick.
Yep.
When he did that gimmick and he got the title, that's what boosted him into the stratosphere.
And he ain't been a heel since.
Exactly.
He wasn't a heel. He was not a heel on that first run.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not. He He was not a heel that first run. He has never held a championship as a heel ever.
Wasn't Bradshaw more the heel in that scenario? No.
I remember the night he turned back to face and started that run.
He started as a heel.
He started as a heel, but he was not a champion as a heel.
Yes, he was.
He was not a world champion as a heel.
When he beat JBL, yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He was no. Yes, he was.
He wasn't a face until after.
He was never a world champion as a heel. He said that.
I was gonna say, man, my memory is foggy, but I remember JBL as more of a heel in that scenario. But that's just
All right. Next match, your quarterfinal Men's Owen Hart Foundation tournament. American Dragon versus the Rampage Dragon. Shingo Takagi versus Bryan Danielson. This is the type of match you thought it was going to be. Hard hitting.
it was pretty good. Yeah, you always wonder, at least from the highlights I saw, you always wonder if Daniel's gonna get back up. Sometimes,
He played his role.
but he does. So
Danielson got the win.
Yep.
Honestly, I could see Danielson not winning the Owen Hart. I think he's going to end up facing Nigel McGuinness at All In. I think Nigel's going to come back for one match.
Josie, can I ask you a question? I guess everybody, not just you. But do we think Daniel Bryan's move to AEW it isn't going to be looked at as what everybody maybe thought it was going to be when he made the jump?
Yep,
As
because
in,
he's been hurt.
I mean, is it very memorable? I guess.
Because he's been
I,
hurt.
I think because of injury, yes, but I think it may get overshadowed because I don't see him leaving AEW. I think
No, I don't
he's
think
gonna
so.
go working right under Tony Khan, I believe, behind the
He's already
scenes.
said this.
So
Yeah.
Once
I
he's in
think
ring,
I think
that's what he said he's going to do.
you may see,
Yeah.
as far as his career goes, you may see a little bit of like a Triple H transformation where the latter part of his career, his AEW in-ring career, wasn't fantastic, but what he does outside of the ring for that
Outside,
company
yeah, no,
may overshadow that. Also,
Yeah.
you got to remember he's not fully retired. We're gonna still get some dream match bangers every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's just, yeah, definitely. I think, granted, the injuries don't help, but
Yeah, he's
it's just
paper.
interesting how that works. Yeah. Yep. Tissue.
That's the whole thing. If he doesn't get hurt again, then he can pull it off.
Yeah, that's fair, Tone.
If he doesn't get hurt again, he can pull it off. But other
Yep.
than that, you can cancel it.
Yep.
Your next match with the AEW Women's World Championship match. This was one of those matches that was pretty foreseeable, even though I will say I love me some Mina Sakura. Like, she has impressed me.
The highlights I watched didn't show that one, so I don't have any.
Tony
I don't have
Storm
any-
won.
I don't have any notes on that. I know Tony won, but that's about all.
Now, let me answer this question: what the hell is up with all three of them sitting there kissing in the middle of the fucking ring?
I honestly don't understand it, but
They try to bring back. They try to bring back what Josie can't stand. They try to
No,
bring back. They try
I
to bring
never-
back. They said that HLA boy.
they are not bringing
I was
back.
about to say that.
They're not bringing back HLA, and it also. Oh, y'all both know as people who you know as someone
I'm
who
just messing with
follows
you.
Stardom.
I'm just
Mina
messing with you.
Sakura, that's kind of her gimmick. The whole
It is. I'm
boobies
just messing
and
with you,
kissing.
Josie. I'm just messing with you, Josie.
But it would be funny if they tried
It would be funny as hell, boy.
I think what you've seen is about as far as they're gonna push it.
Yeah. Yeah.
As many
They can't
times
go.
them motherfuckers be on the top rope and they got their opponent in there and they rubbing their dick in their face. Come on now.
Exactly. Exactly. All right.
What's
Next.
wrong with a little bit of hot lesbian action? They got it on on nationwide TV on the pay-per-view on Sunday. Now then on Wednesday, which I have a feeling is going to happen, one of the guys is going to be in there putting their dick in somebody's face and act like they're fucking their face. Come on now, what the fuck is the fuck? What's the point?
So, the next match, one of the matches that possibly stole the show, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Freshly Squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Banger.
Yeah,
Orange
Banger.
Cassidy does not disappoint.
The way Cassidy got twisted up by Zach, I loved every minute of it.
The fact that Orange even took the loss, like,
yeah,
that was mandatory.
applaud, man.
I thought for sure it was going to be like every other match on this card. The AEW guy was going to go over.
AEW guy, yeah, goes
that
over.
was
Yeah.
mandatory.
Now, somebody had to go down. They won't let AEW get a clean sweep. Somebody had to lose.
They have in others.
Somebody had to lose this time around.
Listen, when Ospreay got there, did Ospreay lose his first match?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Ospreay lost his first match.
He
Yes.
lost his first one. He lost his
Yes.
first one. But how long? But how long was that streak going to continue, Josie? That wasn't going to be something that was going to be sustainable.
And the only thing they were streaking was since he had signed. They weren't
Mhm.
counting any of his appearances before that.
Right.
But the
Right.
thing is, when it comes to Zack Sabre Jr., that's the first time they've seen him on AEW TV.
No, it's not.
That was the second.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's the
well.
third. It's
Yeah,
the
that was
third.
the-
He's
It's the
been in
third.
every Forbidden Door.
Yeah, he did. What was it, Josie? He did
Daniel
Bryan?
Brian Danielson
Yeah, Brian
was
Danielson.
his first, and he's done another, and I
Yeah, I
okay,
can't
yeah,
recall
you're right.
that one.
I remember this. I remember him and Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I remember that one. But why would anybody think that Orange Cassidy was going to beat? Zack
Here
Sabre
comes Tone with the orange disc. I love
No,
it.
I'm just asking a question.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not going. Well, I should, but I'm not going to. Who actually thought that?
Why we did? I second that question because why? Because why are we saying it's got to be orange? Why?
I'm not saying it got to be orange.
Yeah,
That is normally the formula that is followed with Forbidden Door. The AEW
No, yeah,
guys
it's
always
orange.
go over.
I mean, y'all look like you
not
act
the
like Zack.
Saber ain't
I mean, Zack Sabre ain't no joke.
No, he's
I
solid.
agree.
He's
I
solid.
agree with
yeah,
you.
Absolutely, 100%.
This one. All I'm saying is this one surprised me. That's
So
all.
just look at how Tony Khan books, and then
Yes.
yeah.
You mean how Daniel Bryan's? You mean how Daniel?
That's fair.
Tony Khan.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I actually will agree with that. I think this was probably a Daniel Bryan call
Yeah,
because this was the right call.
I fucking guarantee it was his, because you know damn well Orange Cassidy is Tony Khan's boy. No matter
Well,
what
hang on. Now, Orange Cassidy is a damn good wrestler. Is he a world champion? No, but he is a damn good and a main guy for sure. He has shown over and over again that he can go. Just because you don't like his gimmick, doesn't mean he's not good.
Yeah.
Listen,
Preach,
everybody,
Josie.
listen.
Preach,
I'm gonna
Josie.
take this. I'm gonna take this a different. I'm gonna steal this from Josie and take this a different direction because Josie got hyped up in the chat the other night, and I was happy to see Josie getting hyped up in the chat because Britt Baker's back, bitches. I don't care what y'all say. Britt Baker is back, and she was looking good. Oh my goodness,
She put
boy.
that girl.
Looking gorgeous.
That girl put on a little padding. She looking
Hey, and now that Monet got both those, and now that Monet got both those titles, that match is gonna be even better.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. Whoa,
I can't believe people shitting on the fact that they build in this match. Like this is the whole thing I wanted Monet.
This is what it's for.
Why do you think
Like,
he's there? Why do you think?
what I want
Sasha
though,
Banks?
what I really want is this needs to happen at All Out. They need to build it for the next 3 months. This not all in Wembley, all out Chicago.
And they need
It'll
you
be.
need to build this.
Don't you think they'll do it all in though? Just because it's Wembley.
It may just happen.
Yeah, just because it's Wembley. I think that's where it's going.
I'm really hoping to the fact that they did spread out all in, all out a week, that we do get some build to all out this year because all out last year.
It needs to be all
I
out.
was
because
there.
it needs to be all out because you want to build this. It needs to be all out because you want to build this as a feud.
Yeah, that's my
They
thing.
need to
And
do better with
also,
all out too, by the way.
that's why I think that match right there could possibly be an all out main event.
That's it. Yeah, that's all you. Yeah.
Picture this. Let me throw something at you guys. Picture this. Britt Baker comes back, beats Tony Storm. Okay, takes the belt from Tony Storm, then faces Sasha Banks and combines all 3 titles into one.
I could see maybe not a combining. What I could see, Big Tone, is the first ever female Triple Crown winner.
Yeah, Triple Crown.
Yeah.
I could possibly see something like that.
We could.
That's how they would book that. And
because that's two companies' main women's titles, and then a mid card title. So that would make a good Triple Crown.
Yep.
Yeah. One of them would be like a female Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, like
Nobody, no, don't even
No,
go there.
but
Nobody's ever
Josie,
gonna
I don't
have a
disagree.
belt
That
like
they
that.
got to do all out
Uh-uh.
justice, man.
Nobody's
yeah,
having
There was a
that's
crap ton of people there last year, and it was, I mean, it was
that's
okay, but boy,
that's my thought. Is he's got to figure out a way this year. He's gonna have, because he booked these shows like he did. He's gonna have to book both shows basically simultaneously. And actually give, and the thing that really made me mad last year is you had so much story actually going at that
it was
point in
too close
AEW.
together. Yeah.
Well, you had a lot of story that you could have made that work, but they didn't.
Yep.
They could have split some of those stories and
Yeah.
finished some on All Out, and they finished everything at All In, and All Out was just a match fest.
Well, but you got to think they were really trying to push that all in, though, and so that.
Well, and All In, All
Yeah.
Out also got overshadowed with all the bullshit CM Punk Perry drama.
Oh, 100%. That killed it. Yep, absolutely.
Now,
I was on
when
the
they
plane,
get to
and
Chicago,
that's when it dropped. Old CM Punk no longer employed with AEW.
when they get to
Sad.
Chicago, do you actually think without Punk, because you know they're going to call his name out as soon as it starts?
They're in Chicago this week.
Watch what happens.
They've already been in. They were in Chicago right after he signed. It's already happened.
No. But after what happened to CM Punk on last week, yeah, watch what happens.
I mean, it happens at every Punk show. It was happening in Long Island this week during the Elite match.
Yeah, because they know Sissy Boy Perry is a little bitch, and that's why they did that shit.
So your next match,
I put him on the same tier as Gold Bitch.
your next match was the trios battle. The learning tree and his apple or his branches. Jeff Cobb, Redwood, Big Bill, and with Bad Apple, Brian Keith versus Hook Samoa Joe and the wrestler Katsuyori Shibata. I mean, this match is about what you expected.
It was alright.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm gonna let you handle this one, Will.
Really? I ain't got shit to say. We getting a win over Shibata?
Hook and Joe and Shibata won.
Hook took it. Yeah.
Hook won. Hook beat Jericho with the
Jericho.
His own move, the Judas effect.
Yeah.
The
My
learning
question is
Trito.
this.
The learning Trito. Never mind.
I don't know.
question is this.
I like how they're playing this. This is everything that people were shitting on him for, and he took it and turned it into a bit. And you can also tell that it's starting to wear on him. And he's about to abandon it. He's about to become the Chris Jericho that we all know again.
The learning tree. This shit becoming some damn Dr. Zeus shit.
Yeah,
Oh, this is becoming
he's
some
on
Dr.
his
Zeus shit.
Dr. Phil shit right now.
Yeah, he on
Yeah.
that Dr. Zeus
No,
shit.
that's what it is.
Big Bill?
That clown. See, no, I'm gonna be honest. Big Bill was better when him and Enzo Amore were together.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
100%.
because he never
Yeah.
talked.
Because of Enzo, yeah.
Because he
No,
never
no.
talked.
Yeah,
No. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about he had better. He performed better when those two were together.
It
Did he
was
though?
also because I don't think he necessarily did. I think it's because he never talked. He didn't do anything. He just had to get him wrestle. He's not a bad in-ring performer. He's not bad. And you see that even with this
He's all
Jericho stuff. But
They gotta find something for him that's gonna fit his personality. Because
He's
the
a
bullshit they got him doing right now makes him look like a bitch.
He's a Jake Yeager.
yeah,
Yep. That's a good point, Pat.
no. I think
That's
he
it.
is.
That's
He's just
it.
a big guy.
He is.
He's average to good in the ring, but he's got no mic skill.
They need to do it. They need to do him like they first did Kevin Nash in WCW. I mean, in WWE. When he was Shawn Michaels' bodyguard, that's what they need to do for Big Bill. But Bill needs to talk more.
Next was your TNT Championship ladder match. Even though I didn't like the outcome of this was a good match.
That was stellar from what I saw.
Yeah.
Good match
I mean,
there.
I love that they put El Phantasmo in this match. Like that one made me happy. I just liked the contestants. Again, I wasn't happy with the outcome. I think there was better people that could have won that over Jack Perry, but
Oh, you got to give it to him, don't you?
yeah.
On this little run, he's on.
until
You got to give
Ricochet
it to
gets
him.
there.
Yeah, Ricochet
Yeah, no,
be
that's
coming.
fair. That's fair. Ricochet's coming. Apparently, Natalia's on her way in.
I heard she resigned.
I heard
She
that
did.
too.
Natalia resigned with the.
I heard that too.
Did she
I
for
heard that
sure?
too.
She ain't
Okay.
going to.
She shouldn't have.
Okay.
She shouldn't
No.
have, but
Okay. Well, maybe that's the case. Yep.
she
And
shouldn't.
remember, Camille is still out there waiting in the wings, waiting to debut.
What the fuck is going on with that? That's what I'm waiting for her to come in there and just destroy everybody.
I don't know.
I can't wait till Ricochet gets in there, man.
There's some good dream matches there with Ricochet, man. There's some good ones that I like to see.
100%.
Your next match, the title versus title, TBS champion Mercedes Moné versus New Japan Strong Women's World Champion Stephanie Baker.
Put in the crossface.
I gotta say, Baker was impressive though, very impressive.
Twitter was not high on Monet's performance. I didn't get to see this one in the highlights. That's just what I saw on Twitter.
She's just still very rusty.
That's fair.
That's the belt she should have won, and she felt like she should have won in the first.
And I think she needs more ring time. She's only had 2 matches.
Yeah.
I agree.
They're doing her like they did Saraya in the beginning.
Well, no, there's a difference.
I feel like
when Paige came over, her neck was still fucked up, and she just didn't say
well,
anything.
fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. Good call.
Hell, you eating
Peanuts.
the nuts?
I let that go because I was going to do it myself.
At the end of this match, as Will so rudely spoiled, the DMD is back, bitches.
I'm terrible, damn it. I'm terrible.
She still ain't got nothing on Big Booty Bailey. Sorry, she's getting close, but she ain't got nothing. She ain't got nothing.
Bailey's on a different class. Bailey's on a different tier.
I'm so happy Britt's back. I'm hoping Hater's right behind her.
Britt's not as thick as Bailey, but I think she looks better.
The AEW women's division is
thick as hell.
It's stacked.
The AEW women's division is really hitting on all cylinders, and it's like we said, you got Camille waiting in the wings, Haters healthy waiting in the rings. The women's division is on point right now.
Josie, I agree with you. Once Camille comes in, and if Jamie Hayter comes in, when Jamie Hayter comes back, there are so many dream matches for all of them. That is.
And then you look on the opposite side, and they got Selena Vega going for the title on Raw.
I would actually love to see that. I wish she'd have won. I would love to see Vega with a run.
With her little short, thick ass, hell yeah.
What you going? And what else is WWE gonna do with her? But that everybody else hurt.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why they put her there.
That's the only reason why they had to do it. There was nobody else for her to go up against until Rhea comes back.
Well, actually, Rhea is rehabbing, but she just got married. Her and Buddy Matthews just got married.
Yeah.
That's why they ruled her out, because they say, okay, they knew that her wedding was coming, so they wrote her out a storyline for a minute and did it like this, so she can go get married and bring Buddy Matthews back.
Yep.
When she comes back, Buddy's coming with her.
I'll see. We'll see about that, but
it's already been that's already in stone.
That is not in stone because I have not read that anywhere on any dirt sheet anywhere.
It's not what you know; it's who you know.
Yeah. All right, your IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match: Jon Moxley versus Naito. again, this was just one of those matches. You're pretty much sure how it was going to end, but it was
Yeah,
a great match. Great match.
pretty good. Yeah, absolutely.
Moxley didn't bleed.
Hey,
which
Don't
is
tell me
rare.
Don't tell me the
There's a-
plumber's son won that
there's a
fucking
first
match
time
over
for
Naito.
everything.
No, Naito won.
Yes.
Naito won.
Good.
Yeah, everyone,
Like
he did.
everyone knew Naito was winning that match. That it
No,
was
not
yes,
really. No.
yes,
Unless Tony Khan had it going back that John Moxley's about to get that title, the AEW title back, nobody actually thought Naito was going to win.
yes, because this was the whole point of that run, the Moxley run in general was to bring it to the States for a couple of months and him to lose it at Forbidden Door. I called this when he won it.
You did. Yeah.
After that,
So main event time, AEW World Championship, Swerve Strickland, Will
Banger,
Ospreay.
banger,
This
banger,
is a fucking
banger.
banger. It was a great
Banger,
match.
banger, banger.
I wasn't quite sure how this was gonna go. I thought Ospreay might win this match.
I really did. I really thought he was going to take it.
I was
I
hoping,
did.
but I kind of figured, nah, Swerve just got it.
exactly. That's what I say. Swerve just got it. Why would they take
Yeah,
that?
but with the way they've been booking him, it would not have
Yeah.
surprised me one bit.
Yeah, and but
One bit.
and then honestly, just a little bit. Do y'all think maybe he takes a second loss? He's a little bumped after the Swerve loss, and maybe loses to Danny Garcia this week.
No.
I could see it. I
No.
could possibly
I don't
see it.
think so.
Uh-uh.
I don't think so.
He's gonna finish. He still
I
wants to finish
think
strong.
it'll be a good. I think it'll be a hell of a match, but I think.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a match.
They've
He still
just
wants to
been-
look strong.
he'll pull
They've
it.
just been teasing, yeah, but they could almost do a like he's fallen now he can build himself back up
build
to
himself
all
back
in
up. Yeah.
to
that's
face
fair.
MJF, and I could see MJF taking that loss at all in. I could
Are
really.
you
I love
fucking
your booking
stupid?
mind behind it, but the sad part is, Josie, you're not booking it. Tony Khan is, and
Yeah.
Hold
old,
on. Hold on.
old,
Wait,
old
wait,
what's
wait,
his
wait,
face?
wait.
Get him, Big
Wait a
Tom.
minute.
Get him.
Wait a minute. Why on earth would they book Will Ospreay over their golden child, MJF?
Because
Why would
Osprey is the golden child now too. There's not just one.
No,
Yeah, there's two.
that would be dumb as fuck.
My
get-
thing is, and you guys know I love Will Ospreay. Do not get me
So do
wrong,
I do too.
but is he ready for that?
No, he's not.
That's huge. We all know what MJF is. That's huge.
But MJF doesn't really need it though.
Yeah, that and like the way that a win for Osprey in All In Wembley in his
Solidifies.
home, like
Solidifies.
that solidifies. MJF, I don't think a loss will hurt him at all. At all.
I like I said, I love Will Ospreay. I do. That's my boy. That's my dude. But MJF just got back, and he needs to get back to his winning ways. I'm not saying this can't be a rivalry, and Will don't get him somewhere down the line. I'm not saying that,
But why
but
can't MJF get him somewhere down the line?
Yeah.
I'm just, and the reason why I'm saying that is because if you do this, and MJF is their golden child, their former champion, I don't know if Will is ready for that, because now you got to take Will to a different level past that point,
And you can't.
and you can't.
I
Because-
disagree.
because now people are gonna have expectations out of Will. He already lost the Swerve. He lost the Swerve. So how you gonna make it believable for him to beat MJF? If he would have beat Swerve, okay, I got you. He's running in with some momentum. He's coming in off a loss.
And another thing, who over here has seen Will Ospreay wrestle? Besides the time he's come through Open the Forbidden Door and those sparse shots, who has actually in the States seen Will
He's been doing it
Ospreay?
for 4 months now.
I'm talking about before that.
But I mean, he's built up quite like he's already one of the hottest guys on the AEW roster by far
From
with fan.
overseas, not here in the States. Think about it. They know about him overseas in
But-
New Japan and in England. They know him over there. Here, they're just now seeing Will Ospreay.
I disagree with
I
that,
just
but
think I just think that I wouldn't do it. Maybe somewhere down the line I would, because you're so close off that loss with Swerve. I mean, how can you make it believable? How can you do it? If he beats Swerve, I got you. I understand it.
If
You
he
have a
beats Swerve,
reason.
yeah, he beat.
he was
There's
still
nobody
he's
to stop.
still 13-1. He's still 13-1.
He about to be 13-2.
Like that really makes a fucking bit of difference.
It don't.
In AEW, it does because they look
Yeah.
at that when they book
look at
the
the
shit.
records. Yeah.
So you can so if he's 13-1, 13-1, you lost to Swerve, that's respectable. You lose to MJF, that's very respectable.
But that's still 2 months away. Also, by the time he's in that position, he's probably going to be more closer to 20 and something,
okay.
and probably will go on a run to this point to be 7-0 since that loss.
Okay, so if he picks up against MJF, what's the problem? What's the problem?
Let me
You
put it
act
like
like-
this. Now, hold up. So if he goes on a run, they're gonna do him like Goldberg. Am I right? If you look at, I want you to look at it deeply. If he goes on a run after this loss from Swerve, what does that remind you of?
It's different. Ospreay can actually have a 20-minute good match. Goldberg couldn't do shit in anything. He had a 5.
He's not talking about. He's not talking about in that instance. He's talking about the situation.
Yeah,
I'm saying it's different because of the person.
But
It's different because that's Goldberg
But it's still
to Ospreay.
But it's still the same premise.
I disagree.
It's still the same premise.
What top notch competitors are they going to put in front of Ospreay for him to go on that run? That's why I brung up Goldberg. If you look at that, they put bullshit in front of him until they got big pay-per-views. If they're going to push Ospreay to the moon, they have to put him with the best competition in order for him to make that run. If they don't, it's Goldberg all over again. Tell me I'm lying.
I disagree. But we need to move on because we're already at an hour and we haven't talked any WWE. So
Ain't much to talk about.
Exactly.
I just want to run through. I mean, is anybody really excited about Money in the Bank?
Hell no.
There's
I
like
got a
one
question,
match
though.
I'm excited for. One match.
What?
One match. Braun Breaker and
Sami Zayn.
yeah, that's it.
We know who's going to win that. That's
Breaker
that's
winning that.
Breaker's
Well, yeah, I
gonna
know,
kill
but I'm still excited for it.
I do have a question though. And this goes off of Friday night SmackDown. For all intents and purposes, it look like the wise man with the second bloodline is done.
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all
Sure.
a question. Who takes his spot?
Rikishi.
Possibly.
Ooh,
I got a different name. Alejandra Estrada.
Oh, I would love that.
That'd be cool.
Because to do the Omaka, yeah. But
Yep.
the thing is, he'd have to have Zilla there because Zilla's
He
his son.
would. Yeah, he would. He would.
I
make
heard-
more sense if Zilla
I
was
heard-
on 2.0. Then yeah, they would pull that off. That'd be perfect.
I think you could still work it in Zilla be on Roman's side because I heard Zilla is probably going to end up as the fourth member for the Bloodline 1.0.
Isn't it
Exactly.
crazy? They're already clamoring for Roman again, even though he just had a 3-year title run.
It's
Like,
because
I
They
know,
haven't
but I'm
enough
just
title.
saying.
it's because the Bloodline 2.0 is boring.
It is.
Hey, I got another question. So, do you think that one of them, in order to make them legitimate and not as boring, and I don't care which one, it could be Sokoa, it could be whoever. Do you think one of them needs to win a title in order for them not to be boring? Because right now all they do is a bunch of yapping
Yes.
and a bunch of beating folks up.
Yes.
They need a title at some. I don't care if it's a tag team championship. I don't care what it is.
I think with the way you're building Jacob, bring Jacob to take a title real fast. Like Jacob should win the title within the next month.
Which one?
It's not going to be the Intercontinental. So the U.S. would be
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
the
would
only.
actually no.
US?
Whoa. Pump the brakes for a minute. I would love to see that match, Braun Breaker versus Jacob Fatu. I would
That'd
love
be
to see
awesome.
that match.
But
That'd
that
be
would
awesome.
kill all of Braun Breaker's momentum.
No, it wouldn't.
If we lost, that, yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
But
If
you
they
could,
just put it on?
Not saying he's going to lose. I'm just saying the
Oh.
matchup is
just
there.
want to see the match.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
but I'm saying Jacob needs a title, so Braun would have to lose.
Yeah.
I was answering Will's question. Does one of them need a title? Yes, I think
One
Jacob
of them
is
needs a
that guy.
title. I really do. I really think one of them needs a title because
I don't
now
think
they're cutting pace right now.
I don't
Talk
think a
out,
tag
beat up.
title.
Talk, beat up.
Yeah.
Tag title's not
I
gonna
think-
do it.
I don't.
think
Yeah,
Guerrilla
I don't
Destiny
think the
needs
tag
work it.
title.
Yeah.
I don't
It-
think it does it for him. I don't
Why
think
not?
it gives. I think a singles title is what
It
they
doesn't
need.
give him any.
And
I don't.
I'm
it doesn't
hearing a
give him
lot
any
of.
muscle, I feel
I'm
like.
hearing a lot of
If that
rumors
makes
of
sense.
Solo versus Cody at SummerSlam. So
Won't happen. Nope. I don't see it.
But let me
Not
ask
yet.
this. But let me ask this. If you give Solo
They
a
could
run,
do that.
if you give Solo
What
a
else are
run,
they gonna do?
if you give
Randy?
Solo exactly,
I guess
if you
Randy.
give Solo a run and he wins, it wouldn't have to be. It wouldn't have to be a long reign. It wouldn't have to be a long reign. He could lose it to Cody. He could lose it back to Cody in a week. It just, to me, a title just makes the bloodline more relevant than what they are now. Because
Yeah.
again, they're cookie cutter. They're cut and paste. Talk, beat up. Talk, beat up. Talk,
I
beat up.
agree. Yeah.
You need a title. You need something.
However, Paul Heyman did a hell of a job during that segment.
Oh,
on-
man,
on
that
SmackDown.
segment-
That shit was amazing.
That bump he
though.
took
Yeah,
at the end.
Oh,
so
the bump he
good,
took, yeah, he
At
took
60.
so good.
And I loved it because right before he took that bump, he looked straight at the camera.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. He knew it was coming, and
He
he
knew
was like,
it was coming.
"Oh shit!"
Oh hell.
And he's like, "Oh shit, here we go."
Here we go,
And
damn it.
that look on his face sent everybody into orbit.
Yep.
And they're saying that Roman saw that, and he is pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be interesting. But when Roman get back,
War
when
Games
Roman,
is going to be a
Babyface.
motherfucker.
Ultimate
when
babyface.
Roman and Rock get back, boy,
War Games is going to be a motherfucker.
They're finally gonna get what they wanted for years, and Roman is gonna be super over as a face.
Yep. And that's also put the Usos back together and,
Yeah.
and put them
Yep.
possibly the tag titles back on.
I will say, I really did want to see main event Jay hold one singles title. Like,
Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
That's a good
I
point.
think it's going to I think it's going to be the U.S. title. If LA Knight wins that title, I think him and Jay going to go at it. I really do. And Jay will get it. It's just me.
I just want to see, the bloodline hold on because Heyman's gone. He was your backbone to get all your heat.
oh yeah,
He'll be
that was
back
your
by
backbone
SummerSlam.
to get all
somewhere
your
in
heat. Okay, so you gonna flip him to the other side though.
yeah.
You gonna flip him to the other side.
Oh,
So now-
I'm excited.
Now you need someone not only take his place, but you gotta be careful because the person that takes his place is gonna have to provide
there. Elevate.
same energy. He's gonna have to
Yep.
elevate.
Mhm.
So they need to be careful. Rikishi, I think, is a good one. Estrada, I think, is the best
Armando
one.
Alejandro
Estrada.
Estrada.
I think he would be the best one. I think he would be the best one because he's the most magnetic. But if you got Rikishi, hey, the lineage and the bloodline is there.
Mhm.
Father and son.
Father and son, it's there. So again, I just think if you do that right, and you put some titles around them, then that'll help keep the bloodline afloat until Roman comes back and the rest of that thing unfolds.
But just think about it. If they get Armando Estrada or Rikishi, one of the two, then say for instance Friday, the new manager comes out and it's either Armando or Rikishi. Okay, boom. That same night. Well, no, it's gonna have to be next week because Friday night
Mm-hmm.
DIY has got a tag team shot. Okay, Whoever wins that match,
I think DIY is winning that.
I do too.
Yeah.
Whoever wins that match goes. Tama and Tangaloa go at that. Go get them. That's one. Two. Once they figure out who the U.S. title is going to be on,
Mm-hmm.
that's when that's either Jacob or that's got to be Jacob. That's got to
I
be.
agree. I agree.
He's got to have it.
I agree.
Now, if they do that and run with it until Roman gets back, that's good. That's a good go. But like you said, Will, if they give Solo a shot with the world title, it's going to make him look like he did learn something from Roman.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
he's trying to fill Roman's shoes as the world champion and to do the exact same thing that Roman did.
Yep.
Now,
I
if
think,
Roman comes back
honestly-
and sees that, he's going to cut his fucking head off.
And
Well,
if you
and
do-
it-
and like I said, it ain't gotta be a long run.
Well, actually,
no.
Will, I was actually going to make a comment. You said that, and actually, I think that would even make more sense. It's
Mm.
not a long one. It shows
Mhm.
that even though, yes, he learned some, he was able to get the title, but
He
then he
couldn't keep
just, but yeah, he only has a 3-month run
Right.
compared to Roman's 3 year, and then you
Right.
can use that and be like, see, you weren't fucking ready.
Yep.
You
Yep.
weren't ready.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep. I agree.
That right
Yep.
there, I agree
Yep.
with that.
I think that's the way. they
Holy
need to do
shit,
it.
Big Tone agreed with me. Holy fuck.
That is perfect.
I think if they do that, then that puts the emphasis on Bloodline 2.0, put
Yeah.
importance that they don't have right now.
Yeah.
And then when 1.0 comes into play with The Rock and Roman back, oh yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
that's the thing. That's the thing. If they figure it out, well, we all know it's transparent. We know The Rock is running 2.0. We know the final boss is running 2.0.
Yep.
We know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
Josie, you
What?
stupid. You stupid, Josie.
I mean, we don't know that. If us four, know that. But they have not teased 1 ounce that he is running it. They have not even laid it.
Well, I think if he's not running it alone, he got Triple H there, so it's not
No.
like
no.
You know.
Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. Because if you're smart, and a lot of us are, if you fucking paid attention to when he left
he
with
said it.
Cody, he told him
He said
he's
it.
running the shit.
He said it.
told him.
He said it. He said it at the end of that. At the end of that promo. He said
Again,
it.
I agree with you. I'm just saying it really hasn't been teased anymore.
Maybe lesser fans hadn't picked up on that.
Exactly my point.
Yeah, maybe lesser fans,
Yeah.
but hadn't picked up on that.
But yeah, Money in the Bank, I'm not that excited for. Any guesses who's winning the men's and women's before we get out of here?
Well,
I think
women's
Tiffy time.
that's who I want to see win it, honestly.
Why would they give it? Well, okay.
That would be great. That would be. It would just be funny as hell to me.
Out
If
of-
he wins it.
Out of
Drew
everybody in it,
McIntyre.
Oh
yeah.
hell no! Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Yeah,
What?
No!
yeah.
No!
What?
Well, I'm
We
not
don't
saying
need no more Drew
I'm
McIntyre.
not saying I want it, Will. I'm saying it's probably gonna happen.
We don't need no more Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh
gonna
no,
happen too.
no.
It's gonna be Drew,
Hell,
though, Will.
hell no! Hell
With
no!
him and Punk, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's happening.
But he don't have to win. He don't have to win that to get Punk though.
Yeah, but they
don't
want the world
disagree.
title on
I
Punk.
don't disagree, but they want the world
And they're
title.
gonna
yeah.
get it.
And they gonna get the
They're
world
gonna
title.
get
But I get.
Yeah, but through Drew.
And then Drew's gonna take it off.
This is just gonna.
Yeah.
It's gonna be disgusting. It's
It's
going.
going through Seth.
I read some. No, I think it is
Or
going to
they-
go through Drew. Punk
then
is going to
Punk,
go through
and then
Drew to
Drew.
get to
Yeah.
Seth.
Right, he gotta go through Drew to get to Seth. I'll
Yeah.
watch that, but I ain't gonna watch it if it's just gonna be straight up him and Seth. Why?
No, I think Drew wins the Money in the Bank,
Yeah,
and then
And then all you gonna do is
takes
cry.
it, and then he takes it, maybe even takes it off of Seth. Sunday or after he beats.
You think Seth wins, Josie?
I do more because Damian. They're really setting up. Damian's leaving. I do think he's gonna lose.
Where's Damian going?
Damian's leaving the Judgment Day. That's
Judgment Day.
That's the stipulation of this match.
Yeah.
If he
Oh, yeah.
loses,
If he loses,
he has to leave the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're really, I see a split off. You're
They
gonna get
push
a
it on
Liv
Monday.
Morgan.
They push it on Monday.
You're gonna get a Liv Morgan Finn Balor versus Rhea
Dominic.
Ripley,
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest face Judgment Day versus Liv Morgan, Finn Balor, Dominic, and JD McDonough.
Why
that-
did answer this
where it's
question?
going.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No,
to-
I was just saying. I think that's where it's going. I think you're going to get
Yep.
a heel face
I would
version of
agree.
this faction that's
I got
going
a
to
question
fight.
I got a question for everybody. Why do you think Damian Priest agreed to that stipulation?
Shit,
Think-
Because
I want you to think about it. No. The reason why I asked that,
because Alana.
huh?
Because Alana.
But if you look,
Fuck this.
look at the
I got
situation.
Lana.
Hold on.
I don't need to
Look
deal
at
with
the
this.
situation. See, I hate you, Will. I hate you. Look at the situation. I want you to look at the situation. If you're reading between the lines, look at the situation. If they get Damian Priest out of the Judgment Day, Rhea comes back with who?
Buddy,
Buddy
yeah.
Matthews.
Buddy.
Buddy Matthews.
Exactly.
I'm almost done.
Buddy Matthews.
Exactly.
I could, yeah. You're not wrong, but again, all I'm saying, Tone, is I have not seen anything on that, but
Yep.
I could see it working. There's definitely a way it works for sure.
I like my Lana, but again, what it's like.
All right. Well, I think that is going to do it for this round of Fight Night. Will, take us out.
Oh my goodness! All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on Fight Night with myself and the rest of the fellas. We'll be back next week to get you caught up on the world of professional wrestling, WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling, Ring of Honor, New Japan, you name it. We got it right here on the show, and we'll see you next
Check
week.
out some MLW. I'm telling you.
Very much
Contra unit is on fire.
Contra.
Very much
They
so.
got a lot of stuff going on. The Dario Cueto story they've got going on right now is interesting. There's a lot of good shit going on in MLW.
Yes, so check this out as well, and we'll see you
Check 'em
guys.
out.
We'll see you guys all next week. We'll talk about everything that goes down. Later, guys.